Master White, Robert L. White. I'm presently 70 years old. I was born in 1939, and I learned to fight initially from my dad. My dad was a professional boxer. He used to box with the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis, and he was a sparring partner. They paid back then in 1947. They paid 25 cents a round that he would get. So I learned my fighting from him, and then I got into football, and I played high school football in the '60s, and then I played with the World Football League for 4 years, and then 1965 I started training in Isshin-ryu with Jim McLean in Grand Rapids. He was a student of Robert Trias, who founded the United States Karate Association. At the time, in the '70s and part of the '80s, it was the biggest karate organization in the world. It had 1,200,000 members. Master Trias wrote several books that are out, manuals, on the Isshin-ryu and the Isshin-ryu system. So after '65, I moved to Detroit, and I started training with Dr. Ken Pittaway and with Bill Pogue and with Willie Adams. And then in 1973, I went and visited Tatsu Shimabuku and trained with him a very, very short time in Okinawa, in Agina, Okinawa. Then from there, I trained with other instructors in the martial arts, in the Chinese system, the Japanese system, and then I got it also with Master Ung, who was a Chinese Singyi Pakwa instructor. I got into Qigong and Chinese acupuncture, and so right now I try to cover, except for the karate sport tournaments, I try to enhance my students with a broad range of Okinawan, Japanese, and Chinese martial arts, and included with the Chinese medicine. I'm a practitioner and I have a doctorate degree in homeopathy and acupuncture, and I'm also a master's degree in Chinese Qigong and Singyi Pakwa. And traditional karate, all traditional karate that I know that are strict traditional and are hardcore have a hard time making money, a hard time making a living in the United States.
Is that the case then with you also?
Yes. My Qigong and acupuncture and holistic health classes are very small, like 4 or 6 people, at a time. But I do it because I love it. And I've had several ailments that would have killed people, and because of my Qigong, because of my Chinese medicine, because of my acupuncture, I'm still here alive and I'm strong, As I say, not too many of the practitioners here are 70 years old, and I am, as of July. Yeah, it's because of the training and practice, not me. I'm not a superhuman. It's just I picked up all of this knowledge over the last 44 years that I've been at it. And it helps me make me health and mentally. There's so many people today that are having mental problems, and we're the biggest country with drugs of antidepressants in the world, and it's because people can't find themselves. It's just they can't handle the stress of today's living, and it really is important for that. And they think it every time they think of it as medicine or something that they gotta take or something. No, it's the meditation helps keep you centered. So it's very important, and it keeps your health centered.
So as far as the importance of getting kids involved in the martial arts, can you talk a little bit about your philosophy on that?
Kids is a good program. I think it teaches kids confidence. It teaches them basic self-defense. But you're not going to make any hardcore kids in this society, because no one can endure the pain of being a hardcore fighter. And Oh, by the way, I fought 11 years in cage fighting, and that's why I don't have any teeth.